Hi, this is the Rodel. If you've seen my other videos, you've seen it in action. But then the logical question is, how do you operate the thing? Some characteristics are worthy of note. Number one, it's flexible. Two, like a lot of skis and snowboards these days, it has rocker. Those of you who are skiers would recognize a familiar shape. If you look right down the runners, you'll notice that they look almost like skis in a snowplow position. Well, the theory of operation of the Rodel is essentially based on that principle. Those of you who are not familiar with skiing, you'll get the point. The basic riding position is like this. It's rather relaxed. Keep your feet high on what's called the horns up here. You'll notice flexibility there. The other suggested position is with one hand grabbing the rail. I tend not to do that because it's not exactly aerodynamic. To steer, it's really quite simple. You'll notice that it appears that the runners are aimed in opposite directions. All you need to do in straight running is, if you want to go my left, you push the right runner to the left. If you want to go right, it's just the opposite. Right? That's very basic. In fact, you don't even have to hold on to the reins to do that. If you're in a basically straight running position and you want to just go straight down the hill, you can, even for more speed, if that's what you're into, and I am on occasion, you can lay back, put your rump up against the bridge here, and lay right back. Just like so, as long as you keep your feet high on the horns, right here. That's where you're going to get maximum turning power with little effort. And believe me, it will turn. Now, it should be pointed out that the more laid back you are, the more difficult it's going to be to turn quickly. And that's because of that rocker that I showed you earlier. Now, in a quick turn, you're going to want to raise up like I am right now, get your rump close to the front of the bridge here, and you notice that I'm more over the center of the Rodel. And what that does is it puts me at a pivot point. And that pivot point is going to allow you to turn. Let's say I want to turn to the right quickly. A few things have to happen almost simultaneously. Number one, you're not going to fight yourself by if I'm going to turn this way, I want to have my foot off of the opposing runner, or off the opposing horn. So what you're going to do is pressure this one. With the reins, you're going to pull in the opposite direction to take some weight off of this one. Get me? You want most of the pressure to be on this one, because that's the one that's steering. These are steer turns. All right. That in itself will do a lot. However, you can increase the turning ability by actually weighting this side, by actually pushing on the snow. And it doesn't take much to push. And so you push a little bit on the snow. Some people call it dragging. It's a drag, yes, but the real function is not really a drag. It's more that you're loading the steering runner. Get me? Just like a snowplow turn. So you want to take the weight off of this one. If you're going in this direction, you want to take the weight off of this one. You want to load this one as much as possible. And then, of course, you can brace yourself a little higher, and you can weight this one a little more, this one over here, and believe me, you will turn. Now hopefully that makes sense. I mean, obviously, if you're going to turn this way, leg will come off here. They'll be pushing over there, high on the horn, trying to take the weight off this one. and pushing over here, very lightly, pushing, weight this side. You're going to want to weight this side. Got me? Alright. That's the part that people have a little struggle with as far as intellectualizing about it. But in application, it is really, really natural. Now, one consideration, of course, is stopping. And actually, you can make a turn, come into a stop. You can actually hockey stop these things. Now, the way that you do that is exaggerate the turn. Simple as that. And what you wind up doing is, I like to turn, make my left turn the hockey stop turn. I think everybody has a favorite side. So what you can do is, when you weight the turn, when you weight the runner, what you want to do is push up even more so over here. And if you do it in a coordinated fashion, and get your body weight over the opposite side. Notice I'm weighting over here. When it gets weighted over there, you will turn. And you notice I'm more upright. If I'm back here, it's going to be more difficult because I'm pressuring more of the running surface. Up here, see, I'm up there on that rocker. And it'll make you want to turn more. Alright, there's that. Now, to stop these, it's really quite natural. You just put your feet down and pull up. Got me? Super simple. You want to be heavy on the heel, light on the toe. You don't want to catch your toe because, well, it could cause injury. And make a really indelicate ending to your stop too. And you can, if you're really cool, you can actually stop and lift the sled up at the same time. The other people suggest when you're stopping, and this does help you get up, if you want to be a little bit more graceful, when you come to the stop, get your hand back here on the rail, and just heave up. Just like that. And then you can stand up and pull the sled up with you. That one works real well. I also advise, let's say you're cruising along close to warp speed, and you have some bumps coming up that are going to start to try to shake you right out of the sled. I really, really, really strongly advise hang on to one rail. That'll keep you right there. I had to do that when I was up at Table Mountain. When I first started out, the speed was so extreme that little bumps that were only about 2 inches high were just about ready to shake me off this with a Rodel. And this is the only way I had to keep myself down. And it worked. I mean, this side, that side, doesn't matter. Really, as far as operating these things, that's all there is to it. Super simple. Get out there and have some fun. Turn hard, hard. All right. Nicely done.